Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your Smackdown spoilers, your WWE main event spoilers, and some wrestling news going around the world. Yeah, even TNA Wrestling. They have signed Rampage Jackson from MMA. He's now a free agent, and the TNA DC Carter has signed him to a deal. I don't know what the deal is. And here's some wrestling news. Of course, the dark match main event from Raw, credit goes to William Brown and PW Insider. After all went off the air, John Cena made a comeback on Ryback and put him through a table. Cena then did a promo, putting over the Special Olympians who were at ringside and asked everyone to have a safe ride home. And then the dark match main event for Smackdown was listed as Sheamus and Randy Orton versus Big Show and Mark Henry. It's likely a dated advertisement since Henry has been out of action and is not listed for tonight's event by WWE itself. Also, WWE released 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded, featuring Randy Orton today. The movie is available on Amazon.com for $16.99 on Blu-ray and $12.99 for a standard DVD. The late Gorilla Monsoon, a.k.a. Robert James Morella, was born on this date, 1937. WWE Hall of Famer, wrestler, and broadcaster died on October 6, 1999 due to heart failure brought on by complications of diabetes. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1994. Former ECW champion Mikey Whipwreck, a.k.a. real name John Watson, turned 40 years old today. He was born June the 4th, 1973. Pro wrestler Joe Malenko, the brother of Dean Malenko. His real name is Joe Simon. He turned 58 today. He was born June 4th, 1955. Again, he is the son of Boris Malenko and the brother of WWE producer Dean Malenko. Joe last worked in All Japan Wrestling in 2010. The following matches were listed on for the 11 p.m. Central Time airing of the AWA on ESPN Classic. Nick Bockwinkel versus Jay York. The Midnight Rockers versus Knight and Dennis Stamp. Brad Rennigan versus Pete Sanchez, Colonel De Beers. Doug Summers and Larry Zbyszko versus Kurt Hennig, Greg Gagne, and Jimmy Superfly Snuka was when the show was taped or had the original air date listed as August 1st, 1986. Two of the new divas filmed a segment for E's new Total Divas show prior to Raw last night with Survivor Africa winner Ethan Zahn. They helped Ethan, who was working with a charity called Love, Hope, Strength, and get on the list to be a marrow donor. They also swabbed fans to see if they could be possible bone marrow donors. For more on the charity and to see more pics of Ethan's WWE Raw experience, follow Ethan at twitter.com/Ethan'sOn or follow him on twitter.com Johnny Fairplay to see a fellow Survivor album make fun of Ethan's crappy seats at Raw. Wow. WWE really did give Ethan some nosebleed seats based on the photos on his Twitter page. You can also check out the charity that Ethan is working for at lovehopestrength.org. Total Divas debuts on the E! Network on July 28th. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler has passed his medical testing and has been cleared to return to ring action, according to Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com. Ziggler has been sidelined since he suffered a concussion on May 7th. Ziggler appeared at the Weekend Live event, but he did not appear on Monday's Raw, despite being listed on the WWE Live events page. He is also advertised for tonight's Smackdown taping. It was announced that Tuesday's Smackdown taping that Triple H will face Curtis Axel on Monday's WWE Raw television show. Plus, Dolph Ziggler appeared on the big screen and announced that he has been cleared to wrestle and will be at Raw. Finally, Caitlin's secret admirer will be revealed on Monday's Raw show. Triple H stated on Monday's Raw that he would face Axel next week, but it's worth noting that his father-in-law and wife said otherwise. The match was advertised for this week's show and did not take place, so there's no telling whether it will happen this time around. Ring of Honor wrestler Princess Nana received a tryout with WWE before Monday's Raw. Nana wrote on Facebook about the tryout. Great day with the WWE. The future may be bright. Fools. Scott Dawson's profile has been removed from NXT roster page, which normally indicates a wrestler has been released. Dawson was at the last set of NXT tapings and competed in a number 1 contenders match. But there's some good news for WWE with the NBA Finals, as none of the games will oppose Raw or Smackdown on TV. However, if Game 5 happens, it will take place on Sunday, June 16th, the same night as WWE's Payback pay-per-view. It was speculated earlier that NXT wrestler Scott Dawson may have been released after his profile was removed from the roster page. Dawson noted on Twitter that he has not been released, and was training with Billy Gunn earlier in the day. And he says, great day of training with fellow #roughneck at Real Billy Gunn. It blows my mind every day I get to learn from this coaching staff. Tyson Kidd noted on Twitter that he is still likely another few months away from returning to action. Dolph Ziggler is confirmed to appear on live Monday's Raw show. He will be addressing Alberto Del Rio. Also, for Monday's Raw, they will finally reveal Caitlin's secret admirer. This day in wrestling history for June the 4th, 1981, for the 3rd straight year, Antonio Inoki wins the NJPW MSG League by defeating Stan Hansen in the final. 2001, Jushin Thunder Liger wins the NJPW Best of the Super Juniors tournament, defeating Minoru Tanaka in the finals. 2004, TNA Impact began airing on Fox Sports. Title changes on this day in history. 1962, Buddy Austin and Mike Sharp defeated Rikita Zen and Toyo Nobori to win the JWA All Asia Tag Team titles. 1981, Kerry modern day warrior Von Erich defeated Ernie Ladd to win the World Class Championship Wrestling American Heavyweight title. And then in 1986, Kerry Von Erich was injured in a motorcycle accident, so passes his share of the WCCW World Six-Man Tag Team titles to his brother Mike. 1999, No Fear Tag Team of Takeo Omori and Yoshihiro Takayama defeated Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki to win the AJPW All Asia Tag Team titles. In 2002 on SmackDown, Billy and Chuck defeated Rico and Rikishi in an elimination match to win the WWF Tag Team titles. Billy Gunn became the first 10-time WWE WWF Tag Team Champion. 2006, Takashi Sugiura defeated Kenta to win the GHC Junior Heavyweight title. Also, Tamon Honda and Kenta Kobashi defeated Takeshi Takeshi, I hope I pronounced the name, Morishima and Muhammad Yoni to win the GHC Tag Team titles. 2007 on Raw, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch defeated the Hardys to win the World Tag Team titles. Birthdays. Happy birthday to two-time AJPW Junior Heavyweight Champion Joe Malenko, age 58. ECW Triple Crown Champion Mikey Ripwreck, 40. Also today would have been the birthday of Gorilla Monsoon, 76. WWF Hall of Famer Bob Backlund was greeting fans and signing autographs before tonight's tapings in Uniondale, New York. Backlund did the same thing at Monday's Raw and at a live event over the weekend. It was confirmed during tonight's WWE main event tapings that Triple H again will face Kurt Axel on Monday's Raw. The match was up in the air on this on Monday's Raw, and WWE taped 2 matches for the Divas, and tonight's taping, Alicia Fox defeated Naomi before the taping, and Okada defeated Cameron after the taping. But due to the fact that these people that make the reports were not misinformed, that these were actual taping spoilers for the new program with the Divas, Total Divas, and the logo was on the big screen for both matches. WWE taped the following matches in Uniondale, New York for the main event. Sheamus versus Antonio Cesaro. Usos versus Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow, the Rhodes Scholars, and Kurt Hawkins versus Justin Gabriel. Dark match before tonight's TV tapings. Again, they said Alicia Fox defeated Naomi, which was described in a very strong Divas match. And here's the results from the Divas taping. Courtesy of WrestlingInc.com, Alicia Fox defeated Naomi and Okada defeated Cameron. WWE main event results, spoilers, again from WrestlingInc.com. First, it says dark match, Sheamus over Antonio Cesaro. Usos defeated Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow, the Rhodes Scholars, and Justin Gabriel defeated Kurt Hawkins. Okay, a little bit more detailed from David Omansky, who attended the Smackdown tapings from New York and sent the following report. Miz TV featuring Randy Orton, Kane, and Daniel Bryan was used to set up the main event. Kane got pissed at Daniel Bryan because Bryan kept calling himself the weak link. Teddy Long set up the non-title match of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. Match number 1, Curtis Axel with Paul Heyman defeated Chris Jericho. Axel won after CM Punk's music played to distract Jericho. Match number 2, Alberto Del Rio versus Heath Slater never got started. Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez cleared the ring of 3MB. Ziggler appeared on the Titantron and said he would be at Raw on Monday. Match number 3, Kane beat Ryback by disqualification. Ryback powerbombed Kane through a table for the disqualification. It may have been ruled a no contest. It was hard to say. And Damian Sandow tried playing chess and Sheamus came out and did the usual stuff. Sandow actually got the upper hand this time around. Match number 4, Fandango defeated Zack Ryder. Fandango won with a top rope leg drop. That's his finisher. Backstage, Caitlyn said her secret admirer would be revealed on Raw. Match number 5 in your main event, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan defeated Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns by disqualification when Dean Ambrose interfered. During the match, Bryan accidentally hit Orton, which set up Orton's RKO on Bryan afterwards. It definitely appeared like a heel turn, and the crowd booed as he stared at Daniel Bryan for a while and then slowly walked away like a heel. It didn't look like a baby face, but you got me, so it will. You got me, so I'll get you back in a moment. And the second report from the Smackdown tapings is very brief. Courtesy of Wrestling Inc., Miz TV featuring Randy Orton, Kane, Daniel Bryan as the guest. It resulted in Teddy Long booking Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for later on the show. Match number 1 with Curtis Axel pinning Chris Jericho when CM Punk's music distracted Jericho. So apparently, CM Punk wasn't there, of course. Match number 2, Alberto Del Rio defeated Heath Slater. Dolph Ziggler appeared on the big screen and announced that he has been cleared to wrestle and will be at Monday's Raw. Match number 3, Kane defeated Ryback by disqualification. Sandow hosted another challenge segment with Sheamus. This time it was Sandow who left Sheamus lying. So there was a little bit different report on this one than it was on the other one, even though it was brief. Match number 4, Fandango defeated Zack Ryder. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton defeated Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns by disqualification. When Ambrose interfered, Orton performed RKO on Bryan after the match. In the dark match main event, Daniel Bryan, Kane, and Sheamus defeated the Shield by disqualification. So it looks like they had another match afterwards. And of course Mark Henry was replaced, so there you go. And thanks for viewing. And again, compare my Alberto Del Rio long impersonation of Ricardo Rodriguez. I think mine's a little bit longer. But anyways, thanks for viewing. Peace out. God bless.